From pyromaniacs, a very severe one, to rocking concerts and repeating days or groundhogs days, as some may have mentioned in the past. Hello, Magi here, and welcome back to another episode of Top 5 Touhou Doujin Works, the series where I cover doujin works I or you guys have noticed throughout the week and had the need to tell you guys about it. So without further ado, let's begin the top 5 Touhou Doujin Works number 43.
Number 5.
Hopefully I don't need to tell you this, but playing with fire is fucking dangerous. Because, you know, the ability to destroy / kill things is something you want to avoid, you know. For this person though, they did not get that basic memo. Obsessive compulsive smithing, created by Fuente, stars Futo. If you look very closely, you may notice that torch and gasoline tank. That's not a good sign. It starts with Futo and Miko arriving at Aente. Thank you for taking care of Futo. Just leave it to us. We'll definitely cure her. Well then, Futo, don't give them any trouble, okay? These are nice people, alright? As you wish. I shall purge the infidels without fail.
What? What the fuck?
Right off the bat, you know things are gonna get spicy here. From then on, we follow Futo as she gets adjusted to Aente and the crew there, while acting like the biggest douche nozzle there ever was. I like. Even Aaron gets to her breaking point, and trust me, pissing Aaron off is probably the worst thing you could do. If you want to see the douchiest Futo ever in existence, then you've come to the right place.
Number 4.
What do you get when you combine rock concerts with hell? Well, an epic party, really. Energetic Satorian, created by Om Chicken, suggested by Jose, stars the crew from Subterranean. Satori had received an invitation to a 3-day concert at Gensokyo. Her family was cool to the idea, but somehow the rest of the underground girls heard of it as well and decided to take along with Satori. Satori's not having the best of time there, and I can't blame her. I would not do so well in that kind of situation either. Anyway, as soon as Merlin shows up on stage, we see that Satori's not feeling so good, if the phone was any indication. The girls take care of Satori in the meantime. When she wakes up, however, she's not what I would call herself. Hello there, everybody! Here's Satori Kamaji! Those three were not prepared for that. Hearing what Satori was saying, Yamame suggested them to be idols. So Satori, Yamame, and Parsi become a group. I feel conflicted about it. Although they don't look too bad, I'll give them that. So if you're interested in seeing how this idol group functions, give them a shot. It can't be any crazier than a 48 crew one.
Number 3.
This next work we're gonna be more serious. That's due to the artists involved in this story. Lily of the Valley, created by Asasuki Do and Suchu Hanami. Fuck me sideways. Asasuki, we meet once more. So the story begins with father greeting his sick daughter named Susan. He brings home a gift which so happens to be a doll. The father names the doll Medicine and hopes that the girl will recover quickly. From then on, the two become best friends. She even got a dress that matched Medicine. But given Asasuki's work, shit eventually hits the fan. Her father's business failed and he abandoned her. What a fucking asshole. Things are not so good for Susan as she faces the wilderness by herself. I'll leave it there. One thing I do have to say is that there's a cool twist at the end, one I really liked, even after all this shit.
Number 2.
Now this next work is a cool interpretation of a meeting story between two unique characters. Selfish Peace, created by Ayami Chiha, suggested by Andrew. So the story stars Saga. Here we see a little history about the hermit. From wanting to see her father, studying the arts, and traveling to a place where there weren't any hermits. Japan! While flying in this new land, a child jumps and grabs onto Saga. Not the best idea, but I've seen worse. Turns out the kid was hungry, so Saga gave her a special bean that made her stomach full. If only it were that easy in real life. The girl directs Saga to the one in charge. She shows her ability, gaining his favor and her fame as a Taoist. Saga eventually meets that girl once more and she introduces herself as Yoshika. Kinda saw that coming, but still, we could have been wrong. So anyway, after being acquainted with Yoshika, some time passes and Saga notices something strange. No one's in the village, not even Yoshika. From there, she suspects some shady shit, and she's right on that front. I'm gonna leave it there as I want you guys to read more about Saga and Yoshika meeting one another. I liked this what if story. And with the fans, they're always able to make up a lot of scenarios, that's for sure.
Number 1.
So this next work is gonna repeat often. Might be asking how, but you'll get what I mean. Goodbye Utopia, created by Kira Miki Haruaki stars Sumuriko. We start with the high schooler introducing herself and what she can do. After that, we find Sumuriko in a forest. The thing is, there's another person as well. Not one you would have expected. With the two meeting one another, Sumuriko helps Maribel out as it would be bad if she were attacked by yokais. During the travel, Maribel mentions that she belongs in the secret sealing club, and that triggers Sumuriko. As they're talking, Sumuriko learns that Maribel is from the future. Unknowing to the both of them, a tree is falling, and it... Yeah, the results were not pretty. We find that Sumuriko has woken up in class, causing a disturbance. She heads to the nurse office and decides to sleep there. Things could have been fine there, except things are weird. Her dream plays out the same, arriving in the forest, meeting Maribel, learning of the club, and even her death. And again, she wakes up once more back in her classroom. As you can tell from the setup, Sumuriko's day is repeating, including her dream. I want to leave it there. A lot more could be told of the story, but I really don't want to ruin anything. The ending is also very unique, caught me off guard. If you want to see how Sumuriko gets out of this situation, you gotta give this work a shot. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. Which Doujin works are you gonna check out later? Would you like to see Futo being a super douche? You down for the underground idols? Or are you curious as to how Sumuriko gets out of her predicament? If you guys enjoyed this episode, please give it a like and subscribe, or else I might be stuck in that loop. My sanity would break pretty soon, I'm sure of that. Either way, this is Magi, and thanks again for watching.